I just wanted to talk mostly about the starting rotation because I've been kind of mulling over. The rumors are out there that the Twins are interested in Happ. Now, that's a specific name that's been out there. Does that really mean they're any more likely to sign him than, the number of other starting pitchers? Maybe not necessarily. There are probably lots of guys that they have interest in, but Happ's a name they've been specifically tied to, so we'll discuss him a little bit. And he's not really a name brand pitcher. That's not really a guy who's going to, capture sort of the semi-casual baseball fans' attention. But this is a really good pitcher. His stats basically were very similar to Jose Barrios last season across the line. So, if we don't go any farther than that, if I were just to tell you if the Twins could add a starting pitcher who was the caliber of Jose Barrios, who was putting up similar numbers to Jose Barrios last year, you would be all over that. But my initial reaction was that's just not a name that really stuck out to me that made a lot of sense to the Twins. And here's the reason why. Yes, he's been very good. He's got a 1.21 ERA plus the past 4 years. He's also a left-handed pitcher, which the Twins could really use a left-handed starter, I think. And he's known as a clubhouse guy, as a leader. I think the Twins could use some help. It's certainly not going to hurt to have that. But guy's 36 years old, so that is a huge red flag. That's the main thing that scares me off. And then on top of that, MLB trade rumors projected he's going to get a 3-year, $48 million contract. Now Fangraphs backed that off a little bit to a 2-year, $28 million deal. I think I'd be a lot more comfortable with that 228 than 348. I mean, he's 36, like I said. You think a guy's going to hold up through his age 39 season? I don't know. And the Twins aren't really I don't think they're in the position. Some teams will knowingly get a guy on an extra year knowing that last year is going to be bad, and I don't think the Twins are quite there yet. But when you think about it, beyond 2019, I think it starts to make a little bit more sense because, basically the starting five, you've got Barrios, you've got Gibson, you've got Odorizzi. We hope Michael Pineda, he should be fine. He had Tommy John, but then he also had a knee injury. But it sounds like he's going to be back. And then the guy I'd tab for the fifth start is Mejia. Why Mejia over the rest of the guys? Well, I believe he's out of options. So he's going to be on the team either way. I think he makes a little bit more sense in the rotation. I think he deserves a little bit more of a chance, too, over maybe some of the other rookies. But out of that starting five, okay, right, 3 of these guys are only under contract for next season. Gibson, Odorizzi, and Pineda are all going to be gone. So you are left with, in 2020, out of that 5, Barrios and Mejia. That's all you've got committed to beyond 2019 right now. So, when you look at it that way, it's not as scary to commit to a veteran who's maybe a little bit up there in age, especially on that 2-year deal. The 3rd year for Happ really makes me nervous. Maybe they could get him with an option, who knows. But the 3rd year is scary, for sure. And obviously, in 2019, yes, there's Fernando Romero. There's the other guys that debuted, Gonzalez, Littell, Stewart, DeYoung is still around. Lewis Thorpe's already on the 40-man, so there's no shortage of options going forward. So that was sort of my knee-jerk reaction of Happ was, I don't want those guys blocked. But if you look at it that way, that there are going to likely be, it looks like, 3 rotation spots opening in 2020, things start to make a little bit more sense. Now, the number one thing on that is that's assuming things stay the way they are right now. But this guy, I don't think that you got to do something with this guy. Gibson, on the last year of his deal, I think really heading into this season, he needs to get extended or possibly traded away. It's going to be real strange. Like we saw this past season, it's going to get kind of weird if he just plays this contract out And, that's going to be an issue for some guys more than others. But I have to imagine you're going to get more out of Gibson, and Kyle's going to be more comfortable if he has an extended, time here that he can expect. Let's face it, salaries are down, it seems like. So, a nice extension for Gibson that pays him some good money. That's especially right now. If you can approach him this offseason, yes, he's been excellent for a season and a half. But let's just pretend he was hitting free agency right now. Teams are going to also take the big picture into equation. They're going to factor in all of the struggles that he's been through into equation. So I think if you try to figure what he'd make as a free agent and build that into an extension, I think that could make a ton of sense for both Gibson and the Twins. But like I said, right now, those three guys are set to hit free agency after the end of this season. I'm going to let you go, rest my voice up a little bit. Again, Joe Mauer. I think all of Minnesota's kind of having a cheers to you right now. I should probably have a big glass of milk for them, but thanks for tuning in. Have a good weekend.